attach all of my side seams first and then sew down the center back. So there's different techniques of sewing that. So since you guys don't have a center back seam unless you choose to, then you would sew them separate and then sew them from the side seam like we did on the blouses. So what we're gonna do is that we're only gonna work half of the garment. So if you noticed, I'm not using tearaway this time. The fabric is pretty stiff. It's not gonna move on me. And watch it like be all like crazy. Okay, so what you're gonna do, obviously you're gonna press this. My lazy butt doesn't wanna go press it. So what you're gonna do is that the seam is gonna go facing your shoulder. So you're gonna put it in here like this, where your point is on your garment. You see that? So you're gonna do the first stitch, would be, what is your seam allowance on the top? Exactly. Okay. So one of the things is, because this is on the bias, I always recommend that you put your finger on the back, because what you want is you want it to cup over the breast of the bust of the, and you want to get rid of that ease that you have. So what you want to do is you just want to hold it there. See that? Mm-hmm. Nice and ruched, very pretty.
Can you do that on a home sewer?
Yeah, you can. Just put your finger on the back. Then here, when you get to the point, you're going to get to the point, and this is where you want to make sure your strap is in position where you need it to be. And then you want to sew it, sew back.
Are you doing a point or it's just a curve?
No, I'm going to do a point. That's what I want to do. And then you're going to pivot. Exactly. And then you're going to hold this in there. And then you're going to put your finger back in the back. Because once again, you want to have that anchoring thing going on. That curve, that nice curve, that's what you want. Okay? Make sure that you get something like this, because that means when she puts it on, look what happens. It cups the bust on the top. So now we're going to pull this, and it's really simple. Just pull it out. Ta-da! And then you can go in and do your top stitch as far as you can on both sides. So I'll do it really quickly, and then I'll show you how to attach that to the back and then the side seam. Now when you're doing the top the stay stitch, the stay stitch, you're gonna also put your finger in the back. So you want double the curing. And the reason I'm not steaming this yet is because I want to make sure I have double the stitching, double the ruching. That way when I steam it, I can steam it on the form and it'll form nicely around the bust. So make sure your seam allowance is towards your facing. And try to go as far as you can in opening the seams. Don't stress out if it doesn't come out straight on this one, because it is very narrow in there, where in going toward the point. Or if you have a curve, fantastic. If you have a square, that's fantastic too. But since this one's a point, don't stress that it's like not working for you, like a straight. But as long as you have that stay stitch, it'll do this really nice. You see that? And then you want to do the same thing to the other side. So let's do it really fast, just to show you how it works.